Hello, welcome back to my channel. Our story for today is entitled The Cat Who Rode the Bus. Cleo was a sleek black cat with emerald green eyes that sparkled with mischief. She lived in a world of mystery, and her strange habit only added to the enigma. Every morning at precisely a.m., she would board the number 7 bus at the corner of Main Street and ride 3 stops before hopping off. The passengers on the bus had become accustomed to her daily routine, and some even found it amusing. But nobody knew why she did it. One day, a young man named Ben boarded the bus. He was still grieving the recent loss of his beloved grandmother. As he sat down, he noticed Cleo on the seat beside him. What struck him as odd was that she seemed unusually calm, as if she had been waiting for him. When Cleo jumped off the bus at her usual stop, something compelled Ben to follow her. He found himself walking behind her as she strolled down the street, her tail held high with an air of familiarity. Her destination was a house with a porch swing. Ben recognized it instantly. It was his grandmother's house. But how could this be? His grandmother had passed away a month ago. As Ben approached the house, he saw that Cleo had stopped in front of it and was looking back at him. With a gentle meow, she turned and walked onto the porch, disappearing from sight. Curiosity and a sense of wonder filled Ben. He couldn't help but feel a connection to this mysterious cat and his grandmother's house. He knocked on the door and introduced himself to the new tenants. They were a young couple who had moved in just a week ago. Ben explained that the cat had led him to the house and asked if they had seen her before. The couple smiled and said that they had. "She's been coming here every day since the old woman passed away," the wife said. "We thought it was just a stray, but maybe she belonged to you." Ben's heart sank. Could it be that this was his grandmother's cat? He recalled how much his grandmother had loved cats, and how she had always wanted a black one. Could this be Cleo? And was she really here because of his grandmother? Days turned into weeks, and Ben couldn't shake the thought of Cleo and his grandmother off his mind. He decided to visit the house again. This time, he brought food and water for Cleo, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. As he approached the porch, he noticed a small bowl on the floor with the remains of a meal. Someone had fed her. Just then, Cleo appeared at the top of the stairs. She looked at Ben with her piercing green eyes and let out a soft meow. In that instant, Ben felt an overwhelming sense of connection. He knew in his heart that this cat was more than just a pet. She was a living memory of his grandmother's love. Over the next few days, Ben visited the house every day, bringing food and spending time with Cleo. He learned that she loved head scratches and fish-flavored treats. They would sit on the porch swing together, and Ben would share stories about his childhood with Cleo as if his grandmother were there listening. One afternoon, when the sky was filled with the warm glow of sunset, Ben felt a surge of affection for Cleo. Instead of returning home, he carried her onto his lap and walked to the bus stop. They rode the number 7 bus together, not for 3 stops, but all the way home. That night, as Cleo curled up on his bed, Ben knew he had found a piece of his grandmother in this extraordinary cat. She had found a familiar heart in an unfamiliar world, and he had found a living piece of the grandmother he missed so much. Looking into her sparkling green eyes, he whispered, "Thank you, Cleo, for showing me that love knows no bounds." From that day forward, Cleo didn't take the bus alone anymore. Every morning she would wait for Ben at the bus stop, and they would ride together, sharing a bond that transcended words. In the quiet moments, Ben would feel his grandmother's presence between them, a comforting reminder of the enduring power of love and the unexpected ways it can touch our lives. And that's the story of the cat who rode the bus. If you like this story and want more, I will really appreciate if you share, like, and subscribe. See you again next time.